everybody. Today I'm going to show you about a couple of Bare Minerals products. These are from their Complexion Rescue collection. They're both very good for mature skin, and the products are the Complexion Rescue Hydrating Gel Cream and the Complexion Rescue Hydrating Foundation Stick. So let's get to it. Okay, so we're going to start out by using the tinted gel cream. This one has a SPF of 30. It comes in 20 different shades. You do not need to use a moisturizer or a primer when you use this one because it's all built in there. This has a sheer to medium coverage, and the website says it's a little buildable. I have not found that to be the case in my experience. They recommend that you use your fingers to apply it, or that you use their smoothing foundation brush, which this is what it is. The foundation brush has two types of bristles on it. It has these short packed bristles, and it has the longer ivory covered bristles. So what I do is I only put maybe a couple drops on. Remember, I'm not using a primer, and I haven't moisturized my face. I'm using the shade Natural. That seems to work good for me. I blend it in really well. I've also seen people use this underneath their mineral powder foundation to get a really full coverage. I haven't tried that. I stopped using the powder a long time ago because I found that it looks too cakey on me. You do have to blend it in pretty well. It leaves your face looking pretty dewy and glowy. And I've read on the website in the review, a lot of people complain that it does come off pretty easily after a couple of hours. I have not found that to be the case. The reason why is because I do set it. I don't normally use a lot of powder, but I do set this with the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil. I use the hydrating formula. They have 4 formulas. There's the regular formula, there's a tinted formula, there's the illuminating formula, and then there's the hydrating formula. So that's what I'm gonna do. This does take kind of the shininess out of it, and it helps it stay. So there you have it. So sheer to medium coverage. I'd call it more of a light coverage. It's not cakey or anything like that, even with the Mineral Veil. And I will be right back and we'll check out the foundation stick. Okay, now this time we're going to use the foundation stick. Now this one has an SPF of 25. It also comes in 20 shades. I also use the shade Natural on this. Now, unlike the gel cream, this one is not a moisturizer, and even though it is very hydrating, and it does not have primer built into it. So you do have to moisturize your face, which I've done, and you should use a primer. But it's kind of a mixed bag whether you want to use a primer or not. Some people do, some people don't, but I'm going to go ahead and use a primer. The method of application that they suggest with this is that you either use the face smoothing foundation brush, or you use what they made specifically for the foundation stick, which is their dual-sided silicone blender, and this has this silicone smushy side that you use to stipple, and then on the other side, this is the one that you use to kind of spread around and smooth out, and it doesn't even feel like a sponge to me. It feels kind of like velvety. So we're going to do the same thing we did before, but as I said, I moisturized already, and now I'm going to put primer on, and I'm going to use Bare Minerals Prime Time. So I'm going to use a couple of squirts of that. I'll tell you, if you use the Bare Minerals Powder Foundation, Prime Time will really make your foundation go on nice. That's how I discovered Prime Time, because I used to not use primers at all. Then I discovered Prime Time, and wow, did it make a difference. Okay. Now this has medium to buildable coverage, so you can keep slapping it on and it'll get, you know, more and more coverage. So here's what it looks like. And I'm just gonna I just put it on the way I want to, so. You can put as little or as much as you want. So then I'm gonna use the stipple side to stipple it on. Now I found with this one, you need to really look at what you're doing when you blend this out in the very end, because it doesn't look good if you don't blend it good enough. Like around your hairline and around your eyebrows and stuff like that, and around like the little crevices of your nose, because it will kind of bunch up. Usually this is just as much coverage that I put on, but I'm gonna put an extra layer on to show you guys. But it will build on. Now I find that this one, oh, also with the 20 shades range that they have, they say that you can use that. I haven't done this, but they say that you can use this as a concealer, a foundation, and a contour. Like you could get a darker shade and you could, like, you know, contour, do all that. But I haven't done that. Okay. I'm gonna get up close where it's not blended it good on my eye, and you can see where that has to be blended, because it kind of gets in your eyebrows and stuff. It really, and like look like under my eye. You kind of really gotta get that. It's I'm looking in my magnifying mirror right now. But despite all the blending, I actually prefer this one to the cream. I mean, I still wear the cream a lot, but I like this because it stays a little bit longer. But this one, this does not stay for like, you know, you can't wear this for like 12 hours and think you're gonna get away with it. This is gonna last for maybe 6 hours. Okay, and again, I'm gonna use the hydrating mineral veil, just like I did with the gel cream. And they tell you, you know, you can take this, throw it in your purse for touch-ups. I don't throw it in my purse for touch-ups, but I have had to run in the bathroom and do a touch-up. Like if I've been wearing it, you know, all day or whatever, and then we decide we're gonna go out for dinner or whatever, I have had to come in here and put more on. Okay, so this is what this one looks like. Now you can see with this one, I have it bunched up in my eyebrows, so I'm gonna have to spoolie that out. So I'll have to do a little bit of fixing. It has kind of gotten up in my forehead wrinkles, so I'm gonna still have to work on that some. So it's not quite as good for mature skin, I think, as the gel cream, to be honest. It's got more of a drier formula. I like it though. Okay, so there you have it. Those are the differences between the Complexion Rescue Hydrating Gel Cream and the Foundation Stick. This one has 30 SPF, this one has 25 SPF. They both come in 20 shades. This one is a little bit more hydrating than this one. This one is a tinted moisturizer, so you do not need to use a moisturizer with it. This one I would suggest that you do. This one you do not have to use a primer with it. This one you can or you can't, all depending on your preference. This one you can use your fingers or this smoothing brush. This one you can use the smoothing brush or the dual-sided blender. I recommend that you use the hydrating or whatever kind of mineral veil that you want to use with it. I use the hydrating. If you have dry skin, I recommend the hydrating. And this one is a little bit easier to blend than this one. This one has sheer to medium coverage, and this one has medium to buildable coverage. So anyway, I hope that helps you make any decision you want regarding these products. And thanks for stopping by, watching my video, and I hope that you like and subscribe. Bye.